what's happening? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. If you're new here, I'm JamaRR, recipe developer, food and product photographer, and professional powerlifter. So it's 3:30 a.m. Yes, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm about to put on my Fuck Been Humble playlist because people trying to play with me. So Dom hit me up yesterday. Damn. Oh man. I dropped my cap. Hit me up yesterday, just talking his talk, you know what I mean? So he just basically saying I ain't want to be great. So he said he'll get to the gym before me at like 3 something. So I'm here at 3:30, about to pull up. Remind him, wearing my Stay Humble hat, just to, you know, let him know real quick. But I'm gonna stop talking, put on my music. It is what it is. I am in a mood, ready to train. I'm probably crazy. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so I've been here for a minute. Everything's all set up. I just need to put my knee sleeves on and just start to get to work. Dom's not here. I don't see him. It's already past 4 now. What time is it? It's already 4:13. I don't expect him to show up because I'm pretty sure he's got to work later this morning, but his goal was to get here at 4 and be out by 6 a.m. I don't see that happening right now, unless there's something I don't know about. But I mean, it's hard to be great. Like, I really get it. I understand it's really hard. So what I always tell people is not to really talk that talk if you can't really back it up. It's tough. It is. It's really tough. It's hard to back it up, especially when that person has like the ball in their court. For instance, like, this is my time of day where I work out. Like, this is definitely way earlier than I would ever come into the gym. But, you know, if you're gonna set those parameters, just remember, like, I'm used to this. It's easy to be great one day. It's hard to be great every single day. So I just looked up USAPL lifting database to see to see what Dom's best squat was in meet. So 290, I believe it's his competition max single. So I'm gonna try to take that I'm gonna take that for 4 pause reps. Just a reminder not to fuck with me, but also like to show up. Like, I wanted him to be here. Like, I wanted to train with him. He said he was gonna be here before me. He said he was gonna wake up before me to remind me to be great. So this is my reminder to him to be great. It's 5 a.m., baby. It's 5 a.m. Look who showed up.
It's 5 o'clock.
Bro said, I'm here. I'm still gonna get it in.
Ain't nobody here.
Yeah, it's been me training in this bitch.
Mr. Roger Shine.
Oh, Dom got a fit on today.
Pancakegawd. Hey, hold on. Your hat says stay humble.
Yeah, I put it on to remind you.
Wait a minute.
See, I talk shit to Dom only because, like, me and Dom, we go back and forth with each other. But we've been in North Carolina pushing each other to grow for the last, I don't know, 6-7 years.
That's a great
In terms of overall growth in numbers,
yeah.
Dom has been like on the up and coming for a very long time. People have definitely tried to you know, not, or pretend not to see it, but you can't deny that this man's numbers.
Niggas did not want to see me succeed. Trash, nigga. No, I'm kidding.
So it's taken time, but he's been consistent over the years and he's showing up. I'll be talking a lot of shit. A little bit. This morning, if y'all on my threads this morning, I was talking shit.
This guy right here, he needs opposition. He needs an enemy.
He's a nigga's op. Welcome back. Today's Sunday, so you know what that is. We got a deload squat today. We'll see what we can do. I took my knee Wednesday. Objectively, it was probably because it probably happened sometime after my heavy squat. And I didn't really feel it until I started deadlifting that following Wednesday. So from Sunday to Wednesday, and since then, I've kind of like retweaked it a couple of times. So I tweaked it during deadlifts, tweaked it again Friday during pause squats. On my very last working set at my second to last rep, so on the 5th rep. And today I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling the effects of that. Also this weekend I've been very busy moving around doing a lot of things, so fatigue's definitely carried over. But luckily today is a lighter squat day, so I don't have to worry too much. However, the issue is I am feeling it as soon as I get under this bar and I start to get in position, and as soon as I start to get down, wedge into the bar and press into the ground, just like that, that's typically when I feel all that pain and pressure in my knee. So that's something that I'm gonna be a little bit more concerned with today, especially when I work up to my top set. Luckily, since it is a deload, I am not pressed or pressured at a certain load. So the best thing about that is that I can kind of manage expectations today. So we'll see what we have today. Then we got deadlift. We'll see what we got. My conventionals, yeah, we'll see what we got. what y'all just witnessed right now was me doing my conditioning. So basically, the way my conditioning works and the way I've set it up is, for a lot of you who's been following the channel for quite some time, you know that I have gone into basically working for myself. I do work, collab, and work with other companies, different sources and streams of revenue that come in from different places. And that's all through my food content. So powerlifting isn't the thing that necessarily pays me, although it has helped me open up new avenues to monetize. So it's been a blessing in those regards. But everything that you see is just me working to, honestly get a bag. That's just really it. It's just me putting in hard work every single day to try to keep the funds up. That's just really what it is. I'm blessed to have opportunities, honestly, just to, do what I'm able to do. So with that being said, what has happened is, since I work for myself, I'm not as active as I used to be whenever I would go into work every single day. So I find that my step count's extremely low whenever I'm not really focused on it. I find that when I'm not thinking about being a bit more active than I am, then my activity levels are just low. So I have to, especially when I'm cutting down to an 82.5 weight class, I have to be very active in getting my steps in, getting more conditioning in, basically what would be seen as normal. Again, I work from home, so I don't really get my steps up. I don't really do much. I'm in the kitchen, developing recipes, so I am on my feet a lot, and that does get tiring, but I'm not walking, I'm not doing anything rigorous, nothing like that. So for me, going to an apartment gym or going to the gym or just adding in conditioning at least once every other day for about an hour of a low intensity walk, it's really good. It's just really good for my overall general fitness and health. But also, like I said, when I am cutting down to a weight class, it is essential that I am doing it consistently, and making sure that I am up on top of those things. Something that I also do as we get closer to the meet, I end up boosting up my water intake. So I add a little bit more. So the goal is to try to get at least 2 gallons a day in. I have not been successful with that. However, I have been getting an average of a gallon and a half a day. So, I'm still working really hard. I'm still able to, get those things in, but I'm not quite at that 2 mark yet. But those 2 bottles that you saw earlier got me to that gallon and a half today. What I'll do is I'll go home and it's only 6:42, so I'll be able to get close to 2 gallons before the end of the night. The last thing I want to do is drink too much, so I'm up all night pissing, and that's not something I want to do because I got to get up at 4 a.m. to train at 5. And the last thing I want to do is be breaking my sleep to just pee and not being able to get adequate sleep. So that's that. Cardio, I've been enjoying it. I've been loving it. I don't know what it is, but whenever I am competing at 83, 82 and a half, I always feel like I have so much more to fight for. I feel like I am striving for something, especially when it's time to cut weight. That's all I've ever really known is being in that weight class, other than the last year and a half or last year or so, when I was at 93, 90, and then went back to 82. Gave me an opportunity to just kind of relax a bit. So whenever I was able to get back to that weight class, it's just something about it that just gives me a little bit more of a fight in me. And it's not that I don't fight in the heavier weight class. I just don't feel like, since I just walk in at body weight, I don't really feel like I'm fighting for anything. And not that you have to be cutting weight to fight or anything like that, but that's just how my brain perceives it. I've been doing it for so long that that's a part of my process. And, I've been able to do some really good stuff in higher weight classes, but also when I'm like I said, cutting to, 82, 83, it just feels normal to me. So I get excited, I get hyped, I listen to my music, and I just feel like I'm truly in my, for lack of better words, I truly feel like I'm in my bag. But now let's quickly just kind of talk about what I was going to say last video, but I didn't get an opportunity to do so because I didn't want to overload that with just information and just kind of throwing that, in your face. So basically what I was getting at was Royster Fitness is and has been, for the past short month or so, Inspire Athletics. Inspire Athletics is a vision I had a very, very long time ago. However, I didn't have the idea of the name. I didn't have the name exactly formulated to what it is now, Inspire Athletics. Royster Fitness was already a business I had. It was already well established. The last thing I wanted to do was just go into merch using a completely different name without understanding the identity of what my brand was going to be in terms of apparel. That was trial and error over the last couple of years with Royster Fitness. Through those years, I have established a foundation of what the brand is going to be. I never wanted to call it Royster Fitness going into it, but again, since it was well established, it made sense to continue on as Royster Fitness, but transition to just Royster Fitness apparel. Now, with that being said, the vision is clear. We're right on track. I was doing things throughout this journey to kind of throw you guys some Easter eggs to see, if anybody was picking up on the transitions or, not the idea, but some of the items that I was kind of releasing to see what the feedback was going to be for some of those things. And the feedback was pretty even across the board. Everyone was liking the things that I was liking, the route I wanted to take Inspire Athletics, the route I wanted to take Royster Fitness into becoming Inspire Athletics. So it made sense. And I was going to change at the beginning of this year. So here we are, after taxes, Inspire Athletics. The goal is to continue to go this route with athleisure wear and transition the Stay Hungry stuff potentially to the GAWD Eats. So therefore all that will I'll continue to have some of those shirts and those fun, unique, whimsical designs there with the GAWD Eats. But it will still be sold off of inspireathletics.com, but it will be promoted on the GAWD Eats, and I may back up that promotion a little bit with Inspire Athletics, but for the most part, it will be under the GAWD Eats. So again, what I'm doing, I'm just building these bridges to my houses, so we have, my main page, Pancakegawd, it basically funds everything else. And throughout that, the goal is to have, Inspire Athletics is, again, not super lucrative, but it's fun to do. It's fun to have my vision, my ideas on apparel to be out in the world. And the fact that you all support that means so much to me. It really does. And from there, the GAWD Eats is going to essentially become its own thing, which it already is, but to where I'll be able to invest a lot more time into that. And I'm able to continue to create more recipes, develop, hopefully, I've been saying this forever, cookbooks, but that will continue. That will be another, stream of revenue at some point. So a lot of good things. MacroFactor App definitely helps a lot with that as well too. If you have not, you can use my code Pancakegawd. It'll give you a 2-week free trial so that you can just check it out, see what the fuss is all about. That's all I ever tell anyone. I was like, if you don't know, it's a 2-week free trial. You can always cancel right before, so you don't have to get charged. If you're a strength athlete, you're truly missing out if you're not taking advantage of this opportunity. That's how I truly feel after being with MacroFactor App for the last, since it started. I've been with them, I wouldn't say since day one, but in the earlier stages, definitely close to day one. So I've been really excited working with the brand. It was an immediate yes for me after 1 week of using their product. Other than that, that's kind of the general gist of Inspire Athletics, how it came to be. It's always been in the back of my head it's always been in the back of my head since 2020, since I relaunched apparel, but under the guise of Royster Fitness apparel. So it's always been there. It's always something I wanted to do, but the vision is now even clearer than it was before. Got a lot of cool things coming, got more sports bras coming, all under, Inspire Athletics. So Inspire sports bras, different colors coming. We have shorts in the works, sampling the hell out of shorts. So, trying to get you guys the right stuff. By shorts, I mean ladies. So hopefully at some point we will be able to get the right item. I had sampled a pair that I wanted to use about 2 years ago, but the manufacturer that I was working with those no longer had them available. So that kind of put a nail in the coffin for me for the summer launches that I was doing, because I wanted to release those shorts with those sports bras, but I wasn't able to do that. But hopefully we'll figure something out. Maybe fall. I know it's kind of chill or cooler in the fall, but you know, who knows. But definitely got a lot of things coming up for the fall too. I just wanted to get on here to kind of, you know, take a deep dive into that. I know it's been a while. I know I've been saying I was going to talk to you a little bit more about Inspire Athletics. And for those of you who don't know, that is my brand. Obviously, you know that at this point, but that is my brand. I'm looking to continue to grow it. And without your support, this wouldn't be possible. Definitely appreciate your support. We are heading into a new series for this Nationals prep. So USAPL Nationals 2023 in Memphis, Tennessee. We're heading into prep. Starting it off hopefully by next week. We'll see, but definitely going to get you out at least 5 to 8 videos of just pure raw footage of everything, you know, just not cutting anything out, not cutting any corners. Just want to just document this journey with you guys. You know, we do this for every meet, so stay tuned for all of that. But as always, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. I'm out.
From the bottom to the top, I done been through quite a lot. Cali tried to tell them niggas, but they wouldn't give me props. Took a minute, now I'm back up in it, now they on the job. If you seen the shit I